You may not remember all or any of which I am about to tell you. Therefore, to protect you from entering into a catatonic state during these remembrances, I must ask you to experience the following as if it were just a story. You had once asked me to remind you of all of our adventures together, if it ever seemed as though you had forgotten, and perhaps that time has come for us to recollect and remember long ago, to a time when the unlimited potential of your voice was considered to be one of the most important elements in all of the universe. I know this because I was there with you from your beginning, long before you ever sang your first true note, a time we shall return to now, in 3, 2, 1. I remember the gentle descent of my vehicle as it glided down from the stars and floated into your atmosphere. I am not referring to the atmosphere that you inhabit today. I am referring to the one of your native world, a place called Oricus. My vehicle, which I had adorned with the satirical nickname the Gulliver, came to a pause, hovering over the sparkling sands of the Oricusian seashore. The vehicle was an amazing mode of transportation that consisted of technology well beyond my focus of understanding, for I was much as I am now, a creator of voices for music and music for voices, not an engineer of traveling devices, and it was my acclaimed vocal arts abilities that had caused your guardians to summon me to Oricus. The luxurious vehicle that brought me there was their gift to me. I exited the Gulliver's ramp door platform and set my feet upon the luxurious sands of Oricus for the first time. As I prepared to meet your guardians, I needed no one to point them out to me after first laying eyes upon them. They were semi-transparent, yet whole forms that resembled fluid diamonds as they glided gracefully above the soft sands. Your guardians moved with lithe steps as if ballet dancers freed from the full weight of gravity. As they moved, they exuded a faint layer of dreamy, harmonic lights and tones which billowed outwards in attractive waves. I recall muttering through a questioning half-whisper of astonishment the word, "Angels?" as your guardians drew closer and closer to me. To this day, I am still unsure as to exactly who or what your guardians were. One thing is for certain, they were spectacular in every way imaginable. I walked and talked with your guardians beside the great sea of Oricus for nearly an hour. Never before, and never since, has anyone ever been so well tested and enlightened in one single hour of conversation as I was then. After a time, their overwhelming and enlightening flow of questions came to a standstill, and so did we. It was then that your guardians encircled me, and two of them appeared directly and prominently in front of me. One of them held a small crystalline case, and the other held a bulging handmade satchel. The guardians who stood beside and behind me then collectively caressed and hoisted my arms and hands upwards and outwards, while gently unrolling my fingers, palms up, until I stood there as if a child, awaiting a grand embrace from loved ones. The crystalline casing was placed upon the palm of my right hand in a most gentle manner, and the satchel was placed softly upon my left shoulder. Although I was curious about the contents of the satchel, your guardians made it obvious to me that the crystalline case in my right hand was of much greater importance. As their attention became transfixed upon it, so did mine. That is when I realized that there was something inside of it, something alive, and that something was you.